Hi, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson of MTN Matchmaking with the very beautiful, intelligent, sweet, funny, cute soul sister,
Yes. Christy Love.
Chrissy. Chrissy Love, which
Happy Friday, guys. I do have to say, I wish that we were recording just a few minutes earlier because it was so funny.
you
Maureen had
can't
the
make
Uber
this up. You cannot ever make this up.
Maureen had the Uber driver come to her house to drop her off
Uber
her
Eats,
monster, her
Uber
caramel
Eats.
monster that she loves. And he knew her by first name. He's like, "Oh, I was checking on it to make sure it was good for you." He was asking how she was
Well, it's
doing.
because the caramel flavor, they 7-Eleven, they always have it. I've gone in their back room to get it, but it's up high and in the back. So they're
Mhm.
like too lazy to get it. So if they don't see it in the front, they don't go around back to get
Yeah.
it. They'll substitute it. I don't drink the other flavors. They're gross. And this is my addiction that I've gotten down to Friday Facebook Lives.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's very hard.
Yeah.
Really, it's very hard.
Yeah.
So he,
It was
so,
so funny.
oh my God, I couldn't, if only we could have said to him, can you just reenact how funny this is?
I know.
And
I
then,
thought one of her friends was at the door. Asking about her. He knows her by name.
and then did you hear what he said about the pizza?
No.
One time I ordered pizza
Mhm.
from 7-Eleven, which
Okay.
I know it sounds gross to everybody, which everyone welcome and happy Friday Facebook Live.
Yes.
So I know it sounds gross to say I like pizza from 7-Eleven, but I do. Just the plain pizza.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's because it's Myrtle Beach. That's why it's good. I
Okay.
don't know, but it is good. So I ordered it once, and this guy comes all the time, so all the time.
Clearly, he knew you. He knew to look to make sure it was the right flavor.
One time he came, and it was the only time I ordered the pizza, by the way,
Mhm.
and it didn't show up. So right away, all what you do is you take a picture of everything that came, so
Mhm.
they see it didn't come, which,
Yeah.
and instantly I got my money back. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, all right, I guess I'll have to cook tonight. And then 5 minutes later, he knocks on the door and he's like, I went back and I got it.
Oh,
Because
that
like he
was so
read that,
nice.
yeah. But then I felt like I'm a criminal because I got it
So you
free.
got a refund?
Yes. I'm like, oh my God, is that stealing? Like what? But I don't know.
That sounds like a blessing, right?
Yes, yes. Lots of blessings.
Mhm.
We're truly so blessed at MTN Matchmaking.
Yeah.
We have the greatest clients, and not to be a negative Nelly, but the good thing is everyone is positive,
Mhm.
and if someone's not positive, they weed themselves out
Yes.
if they try to get past me on an interview. And
Mhm.
I wish I could say that never happens. I really should say it. But nope, no one gets past me, but sometimes
Of
people
course.
do.
Yeah.
And they're not as positive as they need to be for
Mhm.
the rest of our 3,000 clients.
Yeah.
So in our contract clearly states if someone is disrespectful to another person on a date or to my team members, they
Mhm.
lose their membership without refund.
Yeah.
So we did just happen to have a situation like that. I don't know how we got on this subject, but it's just unbelievable how people can be like that, you know? Um, so
It
why
is.
don't
It is as much as
I'd
you
be
can't
talking about
control.
a woman that I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm going to say what she did because she went on a date and the guy, we know this guy, we love him. He's he's like a rough and tough, super successful guy. a cool guy. Okay. So he says it like it is. Now, their core values are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the compatibility was.
Yeah.
But he admitted to her he just had surgery, so he was on pain medicine. So I know him on pain medicine. I could see how, number one, he shouldn't have went out on the date.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that was his mistake.
Yes.
So he said a few things off color, which I know he would not have normally said had
Yeah.
it not been for the pain medicine. But she was evil towards us because of a few things that he said. Now, who would ever think that, oh, am I supposed to be on the dates with our clients? Or you're the head dating coach, you and Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Should you be on the dates and listen to what everyone says and what, punish them if they say something wrong?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know.
So,
Unfortunately, it is out of our control how people act on the date. And like you said, it was, out of his character to act.
yeah.
The whole situation was just unfortunate.
Right. So now she's going to lose her membership. So for all of the headaches that she gave us, well, me, really, for all the stress that she's given me these last couple of days, now she lost her investment because of that.
Mhm.
But the good news is we have that in our program. If you're doing the dating apps, you can't call up, hey, match.com. I'm mad at this guy because of what he said.
Handle this.
What did he even say? Just give me a reminder if you don't want to say it. I'll say it. But give me a hint.
I don't remember the details.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, I'm thinking, it's funny,
And that's another aspect of it, and dating and relationships in general, is that everyone perceives things in a different way. And that in itself is another reason why we tell people not to do any texting before going on the date, because things get misconstrued very easily, especially when you don't know the other person's personality. Mm-hmm. So some things that may have been said may have caused offense when that was never the intention of the person saying it. So it is important to communicate clearly if that does happen, to share that.
Yeah. And what we do is we insist. Now, this is why she went nuts, because she wanted to tell all of us, every single one of us, she wanted to tell us the story. So in her negative mind, she wanted to hear her bashing him to every person over and over. We have it in our system that when someone has feedback like that, they have to write it in an email first, because people are less likely to embellish and exaggerate, which they do, especially when they're angry and they're talking about someone on a date. They will definitely exaggerate it, how he did this, she did this, and it's, they weren't that bad. And we hear the other person's story too, and sometimes they're like, were they on the same date? Like, it's crazy how different the stories are. So we make everyone put it in an email first. So she felt like I didn't want to listen to it. No, she wasn't listening. All you have to do is just write it down first. And so you notice because you heard it with me, heard her. What she was first saying to us compared to what she wrote on the email was much less critical. And that's the proof right there, because, people know, okay, I'm putting this in writing. I can't go over the top. I better just stick with the facts. And so then, but once you put it in writing, yes, we did give her the opportunity to vent, and we tried to explain to her, that, okay, we can't be on a date with someone. But she was just incredible.
And I really liked her. And, I spoke with her a couple times, and it was unfortunate that,
Yeah.
The situation. Hi, Asa.
Hey, Asa. Well, we
Yeah.
can't help everyone, and that's what I have to always remember in my head. We
See,
can't help everyone.
I know. Asa said that they loved a hot pink number on Maureen.
Oh,
I said the same thing.
I hate this dress.
So
I hate
good.
it. I hate this dress.
This dress looks so good on you.
No.
It's so elegant, sexy.
Okay, first of all, thank you though. Thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly. I am only wearing it because we're moving the national office and I'm trying to figure out what to keep and what not to keep. So I was going to throw this out because I got it from that cheap ass store that Sasha got me into that time. What is it, Shine or something?
Sheen. Yeah.
When Sasha was over and she was showing me all the stuff that she got. She's sitting there working, and then I was next to her on Sheen. And that day, I bought 34 things. But again, if anyone doesn't know what Sheen is, that you can buy a shirt for $3, like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's even okay. So Sheen, everyone needs an Asa. Mm-hmm. So they are the company that they admitted to this, that they're not really selling the dresses. They don't care. They're making a loss on clothing.
Yeah.
But they're doing marketing, and they post it as it's legal what they're doing. They're in business selling the clothes at a loss because they're selling our information to marketing companies.
Mm-hmm.
So just before, remind me to tell you something funny.
Okay.
And it has to do with you making appointments with people. Like how many times do you call them?
Mm-hmm.
3 times in one day.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing because now when I'm done, I'll call back. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we're working. Sorry about that business.
It's working.
Okay. So as we were saying, I dislike this dress very much. I was going to throw it out, and I thought, so I just put it on as we're getting ready. Mm-hmm. And you said that you loved it.
I really like it. I think it looks so good on you.
Now, everyone, watch the reaction of Christy. Christy,
what are we doing?
Wear my hat?
No.
Can I?
No. Look at how beautiful and elegant this dress is. And then she just puts this bucket.
I want to wear the hat.
No, you can wear the hat, but with a different outfit, not with the dress.
So I only bring that up because I did ask her really before, because I was never planning on wearing this Uggo dress. But she's like, no. Oh my God, I never saw you flip out to the extent that you did. It was so funny. But so this dress probably was like $5 or $7, like something stupid like that. But
looks fabulous.
All of their stuff, I call it paper clothes. Now that when I got that delivery of, I don't know how I remember exactly 34 things, at least half went back because it was like paper. Paper. So it's just like so cheaply made. And, what do you expect when you're paying, that? Yeah. So I think it was more of, more just to kind of see, but then again, right afterwards, that's when I heard about the marketing aspect of it. And sure enough, no, I shouldn't say this because I'm not, never mind. I don't want to imply anything about that company.
Never mind.
Disregard. Just be careful. But again, you could look it up and you'll see that they don't make money on the clothes. They'll say that. So, okay. But you did say we have a lot of questions.
Yes, we do. Questions for someone without a bucket hat on.
What? Should Maureen wear the hat or no hat?
No hat.
It was so fun today. I took my lunch break at the pool.
Nice. Is that why you're so tan?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I like being tan.
Yeah.
Feel good.
Yeah.
And everyone, we should all do things that make us feel good.
Always, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead. Questions?
All right. The first one we have is, do you suggest dating outside of your religious preference?
Oh, okay. Did they give a name by any chance? I always like when people write their name. It's
Caitlin.
Oh, okay. Caitlin with a C or Caitlin with a K? I bring that up because if you ever talk to a Caitlin with a K, watch what happens. When you find out.
Are you alienating all the Caitlins right now?
All the Caitlins that start with a K, when you say their name, Caitlin, they will say, but it's with a K. So, why? I've seen it happen so many times. I don't know why that is, but I'm just saying, in my experience, I have noticed that. Okay.
I don't do that. Because there's so many ways to spell Christy.
Your name isn't Caitlin.
I know.
It's only Kate, not Christy. Oh, but where are you going? You're going on vacation soon, and for privacy purposes, we can't discuss.
We won't divulge.
Okay, so where are you going?
I'm going to Paris, the Amalfi Coast, and Rome. I have never been to Europe, and I'm so excited.
What was the second one you just snuck in there?
The Amalfi Coast. It's the coast of Italy. It's like a ferry ride away from Capri.
Okay, that is very interesting. So now, why can't you call it Italy?
That area is just called the Amalfi Coast.
But are you also going to Italy or only that part?
So I'm going to the Amalfi Coast and Rome, both that are in Italy.
Wow, it's so exciting.
I know. We might have to take the Matchmaking International. We'll see how good of a time that I
have. 3 years in September, 3 years ago, we did open up MTN Matchmaking Ireland.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did tell me that.
Oh, did you put the guy on the lead list? The Irish guy.
Yeah.
That guy's from Ireland. He's from Ireland. So
yes.
Let me just say to all of our clients, to be successful, I've said for years, you always have to be positive, patient, and open-minded. Patient because you never know when the right person is going to be here. Never. I don't even know.
Yeah.
You need both compatibility and chemistry. So I remember this girl insisted she wanted someone who was Irish, like I'm Irish American. Yeah. So I made sure, okay, that's okay with you? Yes. Yeah. She would say, no. I only want people from your Ireland office. I'm like, no. You didn't say that day. You did not say that. And I wouldn't have taken her on, of course.
Yeah.
And she was fine. She wasn't mad, she was not mad, but she just was saying no. And that's all she wanted me to do. So I was reaching out to my colleagues that are in Ireland, and there's really not that many. And that's why it was, exciting for us at that time to do Matchmaking Ireland. But now we're national and actually international. So we still can do it. Now, here is this perfect guy. Now, this was 6 months ago that her membership ended. Okay. Now, we don't ask people to renew. They have to come to us, and that would be in good standing. But just for fun, I did their compatibility, and they're compatible. So I am going to reach out to her, and I'm going to give her a complimentary match with him if he joins later tonight when I get home.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes. So, but you see what I mean? That had, she knew, or I knew the right man would come in 6 months. She
Mm-hmm.
was so happy, but we could never know that. And this happens all the time with people, all the time. So,
Yeah. And that's another reason why it's important to continue to maintain a kind and healthy relationship. Because if she was, a nightmare, then you wouldn't have even allowed her to renew and you wouldn't have looked up the compatibility.
well said.
Mhm.
Okay, so what was that
Oh,
question?
we got so excited about my trip.
No, did you answer it?
No.
What was it?
Caitlin with a C asked if
Thank God it wasn't with a K. She would have told us. I'm Caitlin with a K.
Caitlin with a K. She asked, would you suggest dating outside of your religious preference?
So, in my experience, when when you're younger and before you have kids,
Mm-hmm.
I think it probably is a better idea to stick with your own religion.
Mm-hmm.
However, we never know, just like we were saying, we never know when God or the universe or MTN matchmaking is going to have the right person for you.
Yeah.
So, everyone should try to be open minded
Mm-hmm.
because, what if no one ever, say, you're Jewish and you only want Jewish? That's tough because we have so many matchmaking colleagues of ours, and they're in the city, that they are predominantly Jewish. So
Mm-hmm.
if I have someone, we don't take on someone that says, I'm Jewish and I only want Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, I will let them know I can refer you to someone, but a lot of times they might not want to pay the $25,000 fees of my colleagues. And then they're kind of just stuck with us knowing, okay, that's not the norm of what we do. So, we can still do it. We could do anything, but you know what I'm trying to say. So when you're younger, I think it's easier to stick within your own religion. But as you get older, I've noticed most people tend to be more spiritual than an actual religion now.
Yeah.
So, it's hard enough to find the right person. You have five things, five things that you need or you can look for in someone without being too picky or too selective. That'll hurt your chances of being successful.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and sometimes we are our own worst enemy, and that's why something like this is extremely.
Get out of your own way.
Exactly.
I said that.
Yeah.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else?
All right. So we had a gentleman that wrote in, I want to ask my girlfriend to get married. We both make a good living, and I come from a very well-off family, and they're telling me to do a prenup. What are your thoughts on prenups?
My family's telling me. I hope he doesn't say it like that to her.
I know.
Oh, gosh. That is a very, very good question. Now, say, for example, our clients, anyone that's in the elite program of ours, everyone is very financially stable. So most likely everyone does ask for a prenup.
Yeah.
And here, a lot of times it's me saying to the girl, have you talked about going to the next level? Oh, yeah, we talked about getting married, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll say, well, did you discuss a prenup? Because you're in the elite program. Like that. So I'm the one that's telling them. So to that guy, whoever he is, you're on your own out there. I think, again, don't say it the way you said it to us about my family. But if two people well, first of all, if you're younger, okay, you really don't need it, except if one person is coming from a, you know, extremely wealthy family, then sure.
Yeah.
And again, it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. And then also, if both people are each very financially stable, you don't really need it, or you do it just, to do it because, you do what you keep what you have, I'll keep what I have,
Yeah.
and that's it, end of discussion. Um, but you have to have one if you're getting married and one person is very financially stable and the other person isn't. So if that's the case with him, he needs to make sure that he's bringing it up in a way that's not going to be insulting to her or make himself, look like a baby, So, but here again, it's very common when you're very financially stable to have a prenup these days. It's not how it was viewed. I think 20 years ago when I first got into matchmaking.
Yeah.
It's completely different now and I think it's because we always dealt with people financially stable when I first started 20 years ago, but now almost half of our clients are in that elite program.
Yes.
Very financially stable, which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. My kids hate my boyfriend, but they've never liked anyone that I've dated. How should I handle this situation?
Is that Ryan? Okay.
I wasn't going to say that.
Okay. So, first of all, in this day and age, we just have to be so careful because there's just so many weirdos and wackos that are out there that if, say, you have a child that does not like someone that you plan on marrying, you really have to look into it. And I just think from a standard point, you always believe the kid, no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, not no matter what, sorry. Most likely, you always believe the child.
Yes.
However, there are kids that were brought up by their parents to be bratty kids. Thank God, not mine. Okay. But to be bratty kids, we all know, people that have bratty kids. And if that's the case, and I think they said that the kid does it all the time.
Yeah.
So that's something now that's the second layer that you really have to say, okay, it could just be that the kid is not emotionally ready for the parent to move on. But at a certain point, you have to also, look for yourself.
Yes.
And you have to be happy because your kids won't be happy until you are really happy. And also, they don't realize this, but you're the adult. So when you find the right person and you are happy, and you will be much, I've seen it happen thousands of times. You will be much happier when you are in a loving relationship. Your kids will be so much happier. Okay, so they're not going to know it. You just, in a case like that, which is rare, okay, because luckily there's not that many bratty kids compared to good kids. But, so it depends. That's a
yeah, that makes sense.
Do you agree?
Yes, it seems like it would probably be a very situational thing because, like you're saying, if you know the kid and always like this, then it's probably not as much of an indication from the other person.
Right.
But if the kid is not always like that and they're getting a vibe from someone, that is something that they take into account. Yeah.
And also, obviously, what doesn't the kid like?
Yeah. That's another aspect of it. So there's a lot of moving parts here.
Yes, definitely.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh gosh, what?
Oh gosh, I love
It always worries me when you think that.
I know.
Wait, Christy.
Stop with the hat.
I love my hat.
No, it's nice, just not with that dress.
Christy, how do you like my hat?
I don't. No, that dress.
Oh, that's my girl.
Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve as a matchmaker?
Oh, ooh. Could this be plural?
Yes, we could do more
Because I
than
have
that.
many of them.
Asa did say that the hat was cute.
Thank you, Asa. Okay, so well, first of all, I want you to answer this too. What is your pet peeve? But let's see. My pet peeve.
Think about it.
Well, I mean, I said it before. It's when people aren't positive. You join a company that says they talk to you on the phone first. I have to go through the screening process. Okay. Yeah. You have to be positive. That's the number one thing. So if you know you're not a positive person, why would you invest your time or your money?
Yeah.
Your time is priceless.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my pet peeves. When clients waste my time. Yes. When clients waste my time.
Yes.
Pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
You?
I think mine might be a little bit of
because you get it a lot more than I do.
Yeah. Maybe the lack of patience. I know I understand I am not always the most patient person as well, but there are some people
that don't know, Christy girl is a client also.
But when people are, calling up 1 week, 2 weeks into the program saying that they don't understand why they haven't gone on 20 dates.
Right.
I try to remind them that.
No, that's my pet peeve. We send everyone 3 papers. 3 papers. You have to read those 3 papers because we send them to you so that I don't have to do a 4-hour interview.
Yeah.
Because it would take me 4 hours to go through everything that is in our rules and regulations.
And I did have one of the clients tell me that they didn't have to read the paper.
Yeah, that's both of our pet peeves. Yes, you fucking do, because you're not going to be wasting Christy's time asking stupid ass questions that are in the paperwork. That big pet peeve. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Read your blanking paperwork.
Yeah.
That's my mad Maureen. My mean Maureen.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Any other pet peeves you can think of?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Oh, cheapness. Okay. Girls, I'm going to say this about you first. Because guys are not cheap. Guys will literally see or hear our prices, find out I don't take on everyone, so I disqualify a lot of people. Yeah. And I'm making sure you're compatible and the person has your 5 must-haves. Yeah. What else could you blink and want? What else? Seriously?
And they're looking for a committed relationship. I know for me that was a big issue.
Yes, and we have 3,000 clients on Long Island. Yeah. What else could you want? Even if you're not successful yet. Do you think you're going to find that on your own, walking down the street or in Starbucks? You're not.
Yeah.
So it's either you come to us and you hope we take you on, because we don't take on everyone. Yeah. You have to be positive. If you're not positive, you're not getting in.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry. I just went off track there.
No, well, you were saying the girls with.
Oh, okay. So girls, I don't ever want to hear again. More me and Maureen again. You know the story, right? That there is there's one person in my life. I won't say who she is.
In my life.
That called me Mean Maureen.
Oh no, I didn't know about me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
And it's something that is probably typical that a person who is this dynamic with me would say no matter what. Okay. So my kids and I think it's funny, like Mean Maureen. Okay, so ladies, never on an interview go into he's got to be very financially stable. He's got to make this amount of money. He's got to do this, that, and the other thing financially. And then, oh, I can't afford that. Pet peeve. Don't ask for something that you don't have. If you're not this, don't ask for that. You have to be what you want. And if that's not the case, then manifest like I do every night with my hypnosis videos. I manifest everything in my life. And guess what? And I hope this isn't a good endorsement for him. My life coach, her life coach, is this guy. He is amazing. And it's kind of weird. Do you know he answers like this? What? You know, any little thing, he answers like that. And I'm not his client, you know. I have the agreement with her.
Yeah.
Bob Proctor is the guy. He passed away. But he's the guy of Thinking into Results. It is the program that I use for life coaching. And it's truly amazing. It changed and improved my life in so many different ways. That's why I choose almost every night. I don't do it all the time, but when I'm alone. And Buster loves it too. Buster is a very motivated dog because of all these manifestation videos. But so this guy, he is so amazing. Oh, okay. I really would like everyone to look him up on Facebook and Instagram. Hold on a second, please. Derek Lafreniere.
How do we spell that?
Lafreniere. I'm on. He's on now.
How do we spell that last name for everyone?
Lafrenier. I'm on.
Oh, Maureen said hello in the chat.
What?
Maureen Catherine said hello in the chat.
Oh, hey, Maureen. My buddy. Coming back to Long Island, June 1st. I'm on my Friday Facebook Live. I wonder if he knows it. Maybe he's already watching Friday Facebook. But something amazing happened today with him. Amazing. Facebook Live. So if any of you want to be better than what you are right now in anything, did he spell his name right? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Asa put it in the chat for us, yeah.
Okay, Nier. So no E at the end.
Oh, no E at the end.
Talking about you. Talking about how great you are. So he has been just so helpful. And how great you are. So definitely look him up. Oops. But now here's a really funny question. Hopefully he's not on yet. Before I was texting him back, right? And I was trying to get Buster. I fed him. I wanted Buster to go out. So I said something like, do you want to go out? To Buster, do you want to go out? got on his thing. Do you want to go out? Oh my God. And I'm like, no, no. Thank God I caught it and I was able to erase it.
Good.
Yeah, how embarrassed I would have been. I'm sure he's married. I'm quite sure he's married, but it's just the point. But he is the best life coach. And again, he's my life coach's life coach. And he worked directly with Bob Proctor.
That was awesome.
I was saying how I just had a little difficulty the day I'm telling everyone about Bob Proctor. And, oh, how'd you do that? I want to do that.
I have a light on the computer. It just went off.
How do you do it?
Oh, no, it's a separate light.
Didn't do anything for me. Okay, so I was saying how it kind of like disappointed me when I found out that he died because I'm talking about him in the present, the books are, because when I joined this, I went and I bought the workbook, and Bob Proctor was recommending other books from Napoleon Hill. Yep. So I bought those 3 books.
Rich,
so Derek today said, I think this is what he said. I bet you don't have the workbook. Because not people will do this program, but they don't go as far as actually doing it all the way. Yeah. And they don't get the workbook. So I ran in my spare room and I took a picture that I had the workbook and I showed the first page all filled out. And 2 other books, I think from Bob Proctor, and the books that Bob recommended of Napoleon Hill. And I said something like, I'm not that bad of a student or, something like that.
Yeah.
But so if anyone is looking to be better at work, better in finding love, yes, we can help you find love. But you have to love yourself first. So how many of you can look in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth? Because this is something that I have as an exercise that I give to my dating coaching clients. I have them, as they're brushing their teeth, look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, both inside and out. So if you don't feel that you're beautiful, do that every single day for a full month. And you'll see how much more positive you'll feel and you'll be smiling more. Because when you say that, I am beautiful, both inside and out, it makes you smile. Just say it. Just pretend you're doing it, Chrissy.
I am beautiful, both inside and out.
See, no matter what. And I've done this hundreds of times. I learned this as a former pharmaceutical rep.
Yeah.
It makes you smile. So when you're doing that every day for a month, people that come in with the resting bitch face, I'm like, whoa, resting bitch face girl. Whoa, no. We have to work on that first. And sometimes I get annoyed until they realize I'm there to help them. Because who is going to go out with resting bitch face?
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So, but that cures resting bitch face as well. It also brings up your self-esteem. So
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so whatever it is, you want to make more money at work, like that's me. We are really going big time into MTN matchmaking.
Yeah. And we're cranking right now.
We're switching the national office from Myrtle Beach, which is not that warm in the winter. So see you later, Myrtle Beach.
Maureen said that she has resting bitch face.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told you, to look in the mirror, brush your teeth, and say, I'm beautiful inside and out. Would you do it already, for God's sake?
That's funny.
Hey, what's up with that party that your bar is having? Maybe we could have a summer party in June when I get back. Oh, actually, we are doing that with one of our clients that owns the bar. We should. Do you know the name of his company, the bar that he owns? Our client?
Yes.
Guy? It's in Babylon.
West Babylon.
West Babylon.
I'm just gonna double check.
Wait, what am I drinking?
Are you double fisting? Are you drinking on the Friday Facebook Live today?
Yes, I am. Yes. And I've done so many times. Do you have a problem with that?
I do not. I am here for you to have a great time.
So I always have my 3 drinks. Okay. So what did she say?
The 50-yard line sports bar.
Okay, so tell us about that and we'll promote it. But
that's our client. I don't know. I've never been there.
Okay, so what's it called again?
The 50-yard line.
It's the 50-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have a summer soiree there in June to celebrate that our home office, Long Island, is just going to be blown up with positivity and all amazing things. Yeah. So the first of it being his party that he was so gracious about offering to have it at his place.
Yeah, definitely. Maureen said her daughter is single now. She's happy to report.
Take care of that with my eyes closed.
Oh, I just wanted to read this message. The gentleman that just came in today that just signed on, he just messaged me. He said, I want to thank you. I was nervous going in, but you made it really easy. And then at the end, we were talking like we were friends. So thank you for helping me with this new experience.
That's so good. Nice. See, like for every one negative Nelly, because every month is one, there are hundreds of the most amazing people on Long Island looking for love. Yeah. That's who we have as clients.
And we do. We have incredible people.
We do. And it's sad that we even give any time to talk about the one person a month. Like we should not even ever do that. Yeah. You know, that should be like, done, see ya. Go back to the internet sites. And that's it. Don't talk about it. I mean, I know the reason we do it though. We don't want anyone to make those mistakes.
Yes,
of course. Those people do. That's why we do it.
And we want people to learn from other people's experiences.
Yes. Yeah. So that you don't make those mistakes. Because, you know, yes, it could be hard to keep yourself positive all the time. Of course.
Yeah.
Even I'm not positive 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe
nobody is. And we're all human and that's okay.
Yes. So I'm 1% of the time that I might lose my positivity, but I get it right back.
Yes, and we do the best we can. And that is
next.
Somebody did ask if you're thinking of doing a volleyball team this year.
We are going to do volleyball at which beach? It was going to be Jones Beach because of where I used to live.
Yeah.
No more. Now we're doing the beach. What is it? Cedar Creek Beach, that's it? Yeah. So we're going to sponsor a team, MTN Matchmaking, or maybe just MTN Match, like that. And our clients who want to pay to be on the team, first of all, you got to be good. Now, last year when I did this, it caused so many problems because I said that. You have to be good at volleyball if you want to be on the MTN Match volleyball team.
Or you can come and cheer from the sidelines. You can participate in other ways.
I am going to play. And I will be the manager, even though I can't play. Christy's going to be playing.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're wonderful with your height.
I haven't played in a little while, but I think I'll pick it back up very quickly.
Yes. And I will practice with you. Yes. I'll go every week.
With the hat. Not the hat.
My volleyball hat. This is really an inside joke, people.
I know.
Because I look horrible in hats.
Yeah,
But
you don't look bad in the hat. It just
I
does not
do.
match the outfit.
No, it's funny because I have a lot of designer hats that people give me as gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Gifts. It's one of the words I can't say. My brother Brian always, always makes fun of me because I just can't say gifts or crafts. But anyway, so I have a whole bunch of hats and they're really beautiful. I love them, but they look horrible. I look horrible wearing hats. So
I'm sure you don't.
this is the latest gift that I just got.
And it's very nice. Just
And it was a very nice gift from one of my favorite new clients. That's all I'll say. So anyway, what did she say her daughter wants to play?
Oh, she said she used to play, her daughter. Maureen said her daughter used to play.
Okay, well, we need someone, even though I'm the manager, that just means I'm going to show up. Okay. And I will yell at anyone who carries the ball, doesn't bump
Who misses the ball?
who does not do a 3-part bump set spike.
Oh, so you're the coach. You're not the manager. You're the
Oh,
coach.
yeah, that's true. I should be.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's going to take work.
Coach
You know,
Maureen.
No, I actually coached softball for my 2 nieces.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
at
cool.
LAC, Levittown Athletic Club,
Nice.
for Trisha and Mary. Now, Mary's dad is my brother Kevin's daughter.
Mhm.
Kevin used to be my coach and Margaret's coach.
Okay. That's fun.
So, yeah, but that'll take too much. I don't want to coach. Nope, I'm not
Never
coaching.
mind. Scratch that.
I will be the manager
Okay.
who just sits there and watches and has fun.
Okay.
But you have to be good if you want to be on the team.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we have to win every game. Okay? We have to come in first place. There's no second place here. Okay? We have to win. And I've done this before. People are good.
Mm-hmm.
It is so much harder playing volleyball on the sand.
In the sand, I know. I'm gonna have to start working.
Obviously, I definitely cannot play with my back.
Yeah.
The last time I used to play after I played high school, of course, and college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played with my brother Brian's group of friends where he worked at Cablevision.
Okay.
Played for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny because Brian's 6'4", and the team was awful. None of them really and Brian had no training for volleyball. He just has that height.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say to him, just jump and do that. Just that's it. That's all you have to do.
All you have to do.
And then when you see them going up to spike, go up a block. That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so our team, they were awful. None of them had any training. So Brian would tell me that it would drive him crazy after the games. People would come over and say, boy, your sister's good at volleyball. And then they would say to me, what are you doing with this team? You want to come on our team? Oh my God, that was just the greatest. When I told my brother Brian, he was so mad. But of course, I would never have done that.
Yeah.
But the thing, what I'm saying is, so I played that for years, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had our first, this was many years ago though, before the pandemic. We had our team.
Mm-hmm.
And I played thinking, I played in college beach volleyball, and I just really forgot that it's 100 times harder, 100 times harder on the beach.
Yeah.
And the first ball that was over there, I went and dove for it, and my back was out. So I couldn't even go to the games. I mean, I was able to work.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think to the game. So I'm not going to be playing, but you're going to be playing, and everyone else, there will be tryouts. What?
And who's coaching then?
I don't want to end up coaching at work. I don't want to work.
You're already coaching, and we didn't even start.
I'm not going to coach. I just demand that everyone be good at it.
Demand perfection.
And that we win every game.
Oh, that's it? Those are the only demands?
We come in, no. I shouldn't say that. We have to just be in first place. That's it. We must be in first place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No pressure.
So, and then we'll all go to watch. So all the people that don't make the cut, okay, I'll be the one cutting you, but it's okay because we'll be hanging out together in the stands.
The one cutting you.
So we do need someone who's going to organize this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Even though I will sponsor it, I'm not doing any work to prepare it. Okay. So we need a captain. Mm-hmm. So someone who is really good at playing volleyball.
Yeah.
He or she. And I would like to get an equal amount of guys and girls that are going to play. Yeah. Okay. And hopefully we have enough time to play too. We really need to.
I know. We need to make sure we can.
Okay. Any other questions? I'm starving. I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch yet. Have you?
Oh my goodness. I had lunch. Yeah. I went downstairs. I got some lunch here. So are you
to just go to the pool instead of eating lunch?
Yeah.
So
getting your nutrients from the sun?
Yes.
Like a flower.
I had my vitamins.
Oh, you're wearing such a beautiful dress. Do you have any dinner plans?
Oh, my cheap dress? Yes. Actually, I do have surprisingly, I do have dinner plans. And everyone knows that I never go out really. But it's just for dinner. And just because everyone knows I do not have a lot of friends here in Myrtle Beach at all. But it's just with one of my friends because, going to be leaving. But any clients that are in Myrtle Beach, remember, you don't have to worry because we're national. So it was just where I was personally living. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I can still make you successful back on Long Island, which I was going back to anyway, twice a month, which is insane. And then we'll be doing Florida in the winter months. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Oh.
So manifesting Florida, positive energy.
Yes, Florida's going to be good.
Yes. Okay, so any other questions or should I get? I still have some time to work. Mm-hmm.
I know I have a message to share with you as well.
Okay, so my hat on Facebook.
Yeah. How could I forget about your hat, Maureen?
Someone just sent me the funniest emoji about it, but I'll show it to you privately because I just realized.
That's funny.
I am the worst at being live. I just realized there's so many things that I could have gotten in trouble for today, and thankfully did not.
Yeah.
Remember the time that you might have heard the story that Frankie D from The Real Radio Show was on, and for some reason I was wearing a strapless dress, and we pretended that I was naked, and Facebook cut us right off.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Now, when we were doing that online, we would get cut off Facebook like at least every 6 weeks. Done. And then, you just get like a notification, do it again, you're done. You'll lose your Facebook account. But here in Myrtle Beach, like where nobody's, they don't even, monitor. We could probably say or do anything. So, okay. So what'd you say about any other questions?
Nope, that was it. That was our last question here.
Okay. So everyone, Thank you for watching today's Friday Facebook Live. We hope you have the best weekend ever. And I am going to be taking appointments this whole weekend. Okay. So if you're single and if you're ready for a committed relationship and if you pass the screening process by being positive, emotionally stable, so you know what you want in life, not everyone does.
Yes.
People on the internet, they're too new to singleness. You know, that, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You have to know what you want. And you don't have to worry about how you're going to get it because we do that. Or you use this amazing guy as a life coach and you'll manifest. He'll teach you how to manifest it to work as he's teaching me. And I want all of us to start doing this program now with him because he is just, he's the best coach, the best. So, and again, if you're interested in playing on our volleyball, thank you, Asa, on our volleyball league team.
You must be good.
You must be good. Please, no C players. If a C player even tries to put their name in the hat, and I'll know. I will know if someone is good. I want to see references. For example,
3 references per person.
You have to have played at least high school volleyball. You have to. Now, would I want everyone to play college volleyball? Yeah, that would really be great. But we don't have to do it. Okay, next year, or I think they do it in not semesters, but you know what I mean. Like maybe the second time this year. I don't know if you can get different players. Maybe we'll cut the C players out or the B players. I'm sorry, bad players. I'm sorry, but you can practice and you can get better.
Yeah, that's always an option.
Guess what's coming out? I think it's by the end of the month. My manual. It's a little manual. It's not my book that I have to finish writing because I said too much. And I said that literally I would get sued and they could take my house. And this when I was raising my kids at the house. So it is a manual on a checklist of all the things to do before getting married. So one of our clients gave me the idea and I just went with it. So I'm almost done, but by the end of the month, my manual will be on our website.
Yes, so keep an eye out for that.
Yes. Okay, so once again, everyone have the best weekend ever. We love you all for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with my quirkiness and craziness and silliness. I'm really just doing it to make you laugh and to make you realize that life is short. You know, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't be afraid to come in and call a matchmaker because we hear that all the time. Right?
Yep.
I'm afraid to see Maureen. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I could promise the interviews will be fun. Okay, so give us a call at, maybe Asa could write this down, 516-413-0737. Or your number you're going to send directly to me. So I'm going to be working the whole weekend. Okay? So thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next week.
Have a good weekend.